What's up guys, Freebs back here with another video, and today we're gonna talk about the solo queue implementation into ranked, diamond and above. The change in theory is very good, but there are some implications about the actual change and what has changed. So let's get into it, and don't forget to subscribe, like and comment what you think. And to start with this conversation, I thought we just recap what Respawn did from June 30th to July 13th, or until Respawn has gathered enough data. They are doing a solo queue test for Diamond Plus and above. So during these times, players ranked Diamond or higher will be unable to matchmake a pre-made squad into ranked. So solo queue only from Diamond. This solo queue test should have happened earlier, but in this tweet as shown on the screen, Respawn clarified why the delay happened. The reason for that is matchmaking test, and they weren't satisfied with the results of those, so they delayed it. And now, with that explained, let's get into the nitty-gritty of things and my opinion on the solo queue change. In theory, I enjoy solo queue, but in reality, how games play out, the big thing with solo queue and why it's good is the big thing with higher rank in Apex Legends, which is the power imbalance. Masters and Predator players are so much better than lower rank players, Diamond, Plat, and so on. So with 3 stacks in high ranks, it's so hard to balance lobbies out, and it becomes a kill race. So making it solo queue for high ranks would in theory split the Masters and Predators players. But in reality, with the matchmaking they made, Predator and Master players got paired up, and Diamond players, for the most part, got paired with Diamond players. So the existing power imbalance issue persisted and continued. So I don't really understand why they did solo queue test if they didn't separate Predator and Master players, because that's the entire point with solo queue, balancing out lobbies through separating Master and Predator players, because they're so much better than Diamond players. Basically balancing lobby quality. And further to this, I'm not the only one who thinks this way as well. The Pro Player Alliance Hackis explained this and went deep into this in a longer tweet, which I have up on the screen right now. And I'll read it for you guys. I'm trying to be positive here on a live solo queue as a concept, but what the fuck is this matchmaking? Solo queue was meant to fix the power imbalance for the highest ranked lobbies. We were supposed to stop bullying diamonds. But with this matchmaking, we just made Diamond players even more bullyable. Now they can't even 3-stack to defend themselves. Surely we can have like a 5-minute queue and fill a full Monster and Pred lobby, and then just allow Diamond to 3-stack so that lobbies are way more even. I agree with this as well. Those who play Diamond are those who just play it for fun with friends, and those who are Master and Predator players, with how ranked is set up, Predator and Master players are just better Diamond players who play the game more. So you are just removing the opportunity for Diamond players to play together with friends, and making the game impossible to play, because they're playing against Predator and Master players paired together against lesser players and Diamond players. So there isn't any chance for them to improve in an organic manner anyways. Hackis ends this tweet with saying, "Right now my first 5 games has been 15 Diamond teams solo mixed, 5 Pred Squad solo mix together, which means that only the 5 Pred teams that get to play together. Solo queue is amazing, but its matchmaking is absolute dogshit, changed nothing because of the matchmaking. And I agree with this. The matchmaking is the big issue, the big thing, and has been for the longest time. The matchmaking is what makes the most difference in how lobbies play out. And with the power balance still existing, there are less than 10 squads round 1 closing. Of course, you can make the RP punishment and all of those things matter more, and it does make a difference, but the biggest difference is the matchmaking. If there are 15 players in the lobby that is so much better than everybody else, they can just ape shit and kill the entire lobby. That's gonna make rank better. With solo queue, there has been some sort of balance, not enough, but some sort of balance. You get at least some sort of semblance of an endgame, more than it was before, where it basically didn't exist past plat. So yeah, the matchmaking needs to be addressed to make solo queue worth it, basically. To make solo queue worth the pain when you remove the opportunity to play with your friends in high ranks. The matchmaking needs to be improved for it to be worth it, basically. There are, of course, positives with solo queue. It has made the game overall better, quality-wise, but it can be made so much better, and the aping still exists. There are way too many instances where the lobby dies out so quick, and it's so similar to how pubs play out, where it's basically a kill race, and it's still a kill race, still exists in higher rank. Yeah, the matchmaking needs to be addressed. The point of solo queue is so that we get more competitive lobbies, and hopefully they look at the matchmaking and tweak it. Because the matchmaking has been a discussion for the longest time, and they haven't done shit, truthfully, to address that. Ranked still is and continues to be a kill race mode. The only difference between pubs and ranked is that ranked comes with a leaderboard and ranked badges. Both game modes are kill races. There are no difference really in how the game modes play out. You need to make ranked like competitive, like LGS. You have to make playing zone viable. You have to make playing for placement viable. But you need to balance it so that it doesn't become like season 16, where it just becomes ratting central and yeah, basically that. You need to balance it so you get rewarded for kills, but you also get rewarded for playing zone, so that we get healthy lobbies where a lot of people are alive mid-game, end-game. Something I briefly want to talk about as well is the, doing the solo queue test now, while basically every pro level 3 stack is at EWC for the LGS LAN, and that will not allow Respawn to gather the most accurate data needed to make a correct determination of how the test goes. So I don't know about the timing for this. I understand the delay and want to balance it with matchmaking, and the matchmaking is definitely not good how it released now as well, so I don't really get what they did delaying it with the state of the matchmaking for this solo queue test now on the live game. But from an accurate data point of view, I don't understand placing the solo queue test where they place it now. you know, from June 30th to July 13th, you know, with the LGS LAN being at this time. And to end this video, I like solo queue. I think it's a good thing to have to counter the power imbalance in high ranks. But the biggest problem is the matchmaking. That's the big thing. And hopefully they address it so that rank becomes a serious mode to be taken seriously. It hasn't been for the longest time. There's some short periods where it was good and then it got taken away. Distant Veterans Split Bun, for example. But they don't dare to make the correct changes to make rank competitive. And it will piss a lot of people off that has inflated ranks and will probably quit the game. But for the health of the ranked game mode, they need to piss some people off to make the game mode good. And we'll see if they ever make those changes. With that, my little rant yapping sesh video. I thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe, comment what you guys think of the solo queue test. Have you played it? How do you think about it? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!